Come on. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Hooked up. That didn't take long. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh. Y'all, we're just feeding them. That's all. Feeding them and letting them go. What's going on, y'all? Capt.Collier here. Welcome back to the channel. Back out here on the blackjack today. I actually just finished running a 5-hour trip, and I gotta tell y'all, it was an incredible morning of speckled trout fishing. Started the morning with probably 4 dozen live croakers. I've got about a dozen left, and let's just leave it at that. They all got 8 for sure. We're gonna go see if we can recreate what we did this morning. We're just gonna go hit the beach, tight line some croakers, and hopefully get on some big fish. We did catch probably, I don't know, 10 over 20 inches, a couple 23, 22 inch trout. Really great day. So I'm pretty amped up. I was kind of jealous because I wasn't catching them myself. So I had to come back out here and see if we can do the same thing, but show y'all on the camera. So we are gonna make a short little run. I'll see y'all when we get there. All right, we just pulled up to our first spot here. You can see the beach behind me in the background. Now I do want to mention there's certain features that you want to look for. There's no one particular spot along the beach that just hold fish. So you want to be looking for drop-offs, ledges. You want to look for points, anything, any kind of contours in the beach, and moving water and surf. Those are all things that you can look for. And of course, bait. If you see bait in the area, that's a huge part of finding the fish. So we're gonna go ahead and get us some croakers here out of the live well. Now, of course, I forgot the dip net this morning, so we've been having to dip our hands in this live well of lively croakers and try and grab them. I am gonna pull the plug here and let some of the water out, but I know I probably will have a few of y'all ask where I get my live croakers, and I do catch these by hand, not hand, rod and reel. And I will post a link to that video at the top right of the screen. I've already made a video previously of catching my own croakers, but as soon as I can grab one of these, we're gonna put them on a hook and chunk them out. Beautiful trout candy is what I call that right there. There's no better bait you can find. And as far as my setup that I'm going to be using today, just a typical trout setup. This is a 3000 size reel, specifically a Shimano Ultegra, and this is a Shimano Terramar 7-foot medium power fast action rod. I do have a leader, 20 pound, 25 pound leader's fine, with a 3/0 Kale hook, and we're just going to start by hooking them in the nose. I do like hooking them in the nose to find fish. That way when you reel them in, you're not drowning the fish. And then usually once I find them, you can hook them either in the back or the anal fin. And so as y'all can see right here behind the boat, maybe y'all can see it on the GoPro, but you've got the bar coming out and a steep drop off. And we want to get our croaker right there on that drop off. And we're just going to leave our bell open. We want that croaker to hunt the fish until you start feeling that line take off, and then we'll flip the bail and just start reeling. Pretty much that simple. The only hard part is finding the fish. Now I already know some of y'all is gonna comment, well, that's cheating, that's not how you catch speckled trout. Look, if y'all watch the channel, 90% of the time I'm throwing artificial lures, but I do enjoy coming out here and chunking live bait for these fish, because a lot of times you will catch some really big fish on live bait. Not saying you can't catch them on artificial, but it just seems like you got more of a high probability soaking some croakers, as I say, or pogies. Oh, that was a bite. He's got it. Oh yeah, good thump. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Hooked up. That didn't take long. That's a good fish. Fish on, baby. Good fish. Please be a giant trout. That was maybe my second, third cast with the croaker out. Right where I thought they were gonna be at. We're just playing it easy with this fish. I can see a little bit of color. Back to drag down a little bit. Come this way. Oh, it's a good trout. Good trout. Yo, that's a 23 incher. Oh my gosh. Woo-hoo. Yes, sir. Y'all check out that hook placement right there with the KO hook. Let's get a quick measurement on this fish. We're gonna be easy with her. I definitely do not keep any fish this big. 22 incher. All right, y'all, 5 minutes in, we got us a nice, perfect slot trout right at 22 inches. Now, as you can tell, her belly's fat, so she's probably full of eggs. So we're gonna let her back just because I don't really care for eating speckled trout that much. I love catching them, but I love to see these fish go back and lay all them eggs. So we're gonna hurry up and get her back in the water. I just fed you a croaker. You should be nice and happy. There she goes. If y'all have never experienced the thump from a big old trout on a live croaker, y'all are missing out. Y'all need to come out and do this right here because it is just exhilarating. So we're gonna get back out here. We're gonna throw in the same spot here, right on that drop off. I guarantee you, there's at least a couple more there. You can tell when that croaker's about to get smoked because he just starts peeling out line. He's trying to run from that fish. Sometimes you can kind of put a little tension on your line and slow that croaker down so that trout can get it. Well, I just missed one, my second bite. If you ever see a croaker like descaled, that was in a big trout's mouth. Might as well, unless you're on a hot bite, just go ahead and maybe chunk him out, throw him back in the live well and get you a fresh one. All right, we are pulling up to our next spot here. I guess there was only 2 trout that wanted to bite at the last spot, but we're gonna be fishing pretty much similar features. I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a bar up here ahead of me. Nice little pocket where it kind of drops off right here. So we're gonna try and cast our croakers right there and kind of let it drift that way with the wind. Hopefully we can pick us up a few. It's a little shallower here. It's about 4 foot, 4.5 foot. Oh, there goes our croaker. Had it sitting out the back. All right, he's on right now. Just gonna let him run with it for a few seconds. Come on, come tight. All right, old Rodney putting in work. Had it sitting out the back, and we are hooked up on a nice trout. See if we can eat him. Oh, I knew better than that. It's all right, we know there's more. Let's get us another one out. Well, I don't know if I just got that last fish on my first person camera, but as y'all just seen, just caught another very nice trout, 21 inches on the croaker. Gonna get it right back out there. That last fish, I mean, it was as soon as it hit the water, she was on it. There it goes. She's on it. She's on it. I'm gonna let her take off with it for a few seconds here. Make sure she's got it good. She shouldn't spit it. There we go. Gotcha, gotcha. Croaker soaking, baby. Croaker soaking. Now don't get me wrong, we could definitely probably throw out an artificial and catch some fish on plastic. But y'all, that's so much fun catching them on them croakers like that. That is about a, I don't know, 18, 19 inch fish. Woo! Yeah! Y'all, we're just feeding them. That's all. Feeding them and letting them go. All right, let's see. We got 5 more candidates in here. Another thing to keep in mind, y'all, when you get on a bite, you gotta take advantage of it, you know, because it could shut off just as quick as it started. So we're getting another one out very fast like. There we go. That's probably what it is, y'all. It's a bunch of smaller fish just trying to get them croakers because they're starving. That is probably a keeper. It's probably a 15-inch trout. Mad at it. You're welcome. All right. All right, don't you get it? 3, 2, 1. We're on. I love it, y'all. Stay on, stay on. I'm just gonna throw you back. Yeah. That's probably a 17-inch trout. Yeet! Y'all, don't ever think your bait is too big. I just had probably a 5-inch croaker on. That's probably a 16, 17-inch trout, and she just choked it, no problem. I'm having to give them a little bit longer to eat it than I normally do, but they will eventually get that croaker. You're welcome. Y'all, check out all these rays right here. Be some good sharp bait if I did that. I wonder what they taste like. I know they're plentiful all over the place. All right, we're gonna drop this last croaker that I got. This is pretty much the only one that's still lively. Now we're just gonna see if they'll hit the plastic or not. These trout being fired up like they are, they should hit plastic, but really, you just never know unless you got somebody else on a boat throwing artificial, or if you just, you know, completely give up throwing the croakers out. But we got them, we might as well throw them. All right, you better be on here that time. That feels like a better fish. Oh yeah, definitely. That's a good fish. If we can just keep her pinned. She's skating on top of the water out there. Come on. Oh, she ain't even that big. I think she's foul hooked. No, it's in her mouth. She just fooled me. I mean, that is a good fish though. Now look how beautiful that is right there. These fish are just so aggressive out here on the beach. Let's get the net. Yeah, definitely a good fish. Not as big as I thought, but that's probably a 19 or 20-inch fish. All right, y'all, I think we're gonna call it. This is gonna be the last one we're gonna catch on a croaker. We'll try some plastic, see if we can get them to eat. 19.5-inch trout going back in the water. Now we're gonna throw the croaker color original slick. This is definitely one of my top 3 baits for speckled trout specifically, and we're gonna throw out in the same area and just see if we can get tight on one. All right, I see no reason why they won't hit this. No reason at all, as fired up as they are right now. Just gonna do a little slow reel, give it some pops. Look, oh, there we go. Oh, oh. First cast. You can use plastic. Good fish. I don't know, 16, 17-inch trout. Calm down. Oh yeah. Let's do it again. There we go. Just anticipating the bite. Waiting on it. Another keeper trout. That is probably the smallest one of the day. And it's even still a keeper. I know, I know. Thank you. I need your mama. They tapping at it. Come on. 3 in a row. Yes. This is a hot speckled trout bite, y'all. Very, very hot. Come on, that's a good fish. Can we eat her? Oh, boat flipping 20-inch trout, baby. Just came off. Yeah. Oh, this fish is gorgeous. That's actually a male too. He's drumming. Check out all the spots on that fish right there. Absolutely hammered. Slick. Quick measurement here, or not. She was ready to go. Oh man. It's hard to beat this right here, y'all. Very hard to beat. Three, two, one. Fish on. Oh. Just sitting in one spot. Just sitting in one spot, just wearing them out. Oh yeah. That might be a 14-incher. But you can see, once you make contact with that owner beast hook rigged up on this slick, 9 times out of 10, you've got a good hook set and they're not coming off. You just got to make sure you let them have it when you set the hook. It's a major factor. Just about come out of your shoes, or in this case, my flip-flops, on the hook set. All right. This just goes to show, when the bite's hot, it don't matter what you're throwing. Plastic, live bait. I mean, I feel like I'm catching just as many or getting just as many bites in the small amount of time that I've been throwing a plastic lure. But other times it could be completely different. I've had fish turn their nose up at every plastic that I've threw, but every time you throw a live shrimp or croaker, it's like they know and they're on it. Oh God, golly. Y'all, I mean, it's every stinking cast. That almost looked like a ladyfish the way it jumped. It is a ladyfish, okay. That makes a lot more sense. Would y'all stop? I can't even work the bait. All right, y'all, well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. It's getting late. I've got seagulls diving on my slick lure right now. But man, what an afternoon. Not every day you can come out here and just catch, I don't know, 20 plus trout, couple over 20 inches on live croakers and plastic. Can't beat it, can't beat it at all. If y'all wanna see any more content just like this one right here, y'all please be sure to subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. The channel is growing. Hopefully we can get to 30 or 35,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I need y'all's help, sharing with your friends, thumbs up, all that good stuff. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We'll see y'all back out in the water next time.